Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Mpho Entertainment. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, there's a woman by the name of Ntaka, and she's a fiance of, or is an ex-fiance of Brutus, the one that has just recently married a Joburg mayor. So, she's coming and speaking that she didn't know of this mayor being involved with Brutus and stuff like that. So, yeah, we're gonna break it down, and there are many factors here. They just don't click, and we are here for it, right? So she's saying that she was going to marry Brutus. So to her shock, Brutus right now is married to Mpho, and she wasn't even aware that there was any kind of relationship, some sort. So Brutus is a political strategist, okay? So he's better and he's good in doing this strategy thing. So this relationship already, he maneuvered very well in it. I mean, under the sun, you marry someone, your then fiance doesn't know that you're getting married. We're not speaking about kids here, we're speaking about adult people. So he must be a very, very good strategist. So she's saying that Brutus has paid Lobola for her last year, 2021, which of they met in 2020 and they moved in together. But the thing is that she moved out of the house because of the things that were happening between them and they were fighting. So this part of people leaving their house when there's a fight between them, it's costing a lot and people like it. How can you leave a home that you're sharing with your spouse and just leave it cold like that? Who's gonna warm it for you? Because now, when she speaks, she's speaking about leaving this house for quite some time. It's been months that she left. I mean, in her head, in her mind, who was taking care of this man all along? This one man, she thinks a grown man like that will just stay by himself, cry himself to sleep. A successful man like that waiting for her. I mean, she was, I don't know what kind of a bet was she's betting on, but she was set to lose anyway, and she did continue to bet on it, and she did lose, right? Because I mean, losing a man to a mayor, she is not coming. He's so not coming back. You better go home, drink some tea or some water, cool off, and know that, you know what? There are fights that you can win, there are fights that you can that you cannot just even begin to fight. This one, it's one of them. I mean, we're talking about Mayor of Joburg and you. I mean, even if I was a man or a boy, I mean, yeah. And seeing Mpho, she's this feminine woman and well-spoken. The first time that I saw her, I mean, I was like, I was taken back. I was like, wow, who's this? Who's she? She's young, she's promising. Really, if I was a man, I'd go for her. I don't want to lie. So, I think this one is one of those battles that you have to agree that, you know what, I lost. I lost, and I just have to calm down and see where will my life take the shape, right? So she's saying that she did suspect there was another woman in the house. I mean, when she was still staying with Brutus, because now the things that were happening between them didn't make sense. But little did she know that it was Mpho. Anyway, she's saying that Lobola was paid. But when Brutus comes and talk, he says that he paid only 5,000, which of it was for Vulamlomo. I mean, for just saying that here is some cash, I'll be coming back for negotiations and stuff like that. So she and her family are recognizing that as a lobola itself. I mean, when we speak of African lobola negotiations and stuff like that, when the lobola is recognized is when both parties have signed and say that they recognize, they agree that this is lawful, signatures, everything. Is there any of that? We want to know that part. Did her family and Brutus' family sign any of agreement that she is a wife to Brutus right now? They're handing her over to Brutus's family. We want to know that part, since she's claiming that it was it was her lawful fiancé, as in lobola was paid. Okay, so she's saying that this marriage that has happened with Mpho and Brutus, I mean, she's in a way some sort of a second wife in a way, realistically. So she's saying that. Anyway, she says the way that she found out there was a wedding is by the friends when they were forwarding the pictures to her from Twitter and saying that your man is getting married today or got married. This is bad. This is really, really, really bad. Can you imagine your friends forwarding the pictures of your man and somebody else and saying that they got married, and you're still waiting for this call to ring? I mean, to say, baby, come back home or whatever. Yo, all I wish for her is not to break it down and then maybe go to institution or something like that. I mean, this is bad. So she says that the lobola, when it was paid, they bought a ring and they stayed as husband and wife. Now that's a problem. Now they were not husband and wife, but they stayed as husband and wife. So in their heads, both of them, they recognize themselves as husband and wife. So that will have to mean you guys were not husband and wife, but you treated yourself as husband and wife. So there was no chemistry. She is stating that for this. I mean, she met Brutus in 2020, 2021. They moved in together and she moved out. So for me, there wasn't much of chemistry there in that relationship. Things were moving quickly. So that's why Brutus is not even attached to her. That's why he just moved on and got married as quick as. But it's the same as even with Mpho anyway, because now that will have to mean there wasn't much of a relationship, even though the marriage took place. That means Mpho's demands were so high that he has to do something. He has to make sure that he is securing her. So pity that she moved in with Brutus and didn't do any demands. So it was like just moving in with her boyfriend, and then immediately after that, she's gone out. So she's saying that she was aware of the meetings between Mpho and Brutus. Now here's the thing. She was aware. That will have to mean at some point she did. I mean, if you have a man, you do have gut feeling when something goes wrong. That means she did have a gut feeling that something was up. That's why she took her clothes and moved out and decided to move. So I don't buy this bull saying that she didn't know there was a woman, but she was suspecting. She knew, but she thought, you know what, screw you. You don't need me, I don't need you. But not knowing that Brutus has another card stating at hand, saying that once you move out, I'm bringing someone in. So you'll never know when someone is really done with you till they do something, which I believe that she didn't know that Brutus would really, really move on like that. Now, she's saying that it all happened when Brutus was becoming a colleague to Mpho. They were in the same office in Johannesburg and all that. Yeah. So she says that the part that I like is that she is saying that he was clear one day and he did say, this thing of us is not working. I'm cancelling it. So the engagement is off. In her words, she's saying that Brutus did mention it, that he is breaking the engagement. Now, this part of her saying, I don't understand why Brutus is having another woman. I was shocked. How does it come about? But it is alleged that she is saying Brutus did break the engagement off. What is breaking the engagement? What does it mean? Doesn't it mean that you're going back to whatever you guys were before saying that you are engaged? Now she says, anyway, she's not the one who packed the bags herself. Brutus is the one who packed her bags, and she just found the bags by the door one day when she came from whatever, and Brutus just broke things with the email and stuff like that. So I'm like, it's a cheap talk, because now Brutus made it clear that you guys are over, and he had to act on that. You moved out months and months, so who was servicing this relationship when you checked out? So the reality has to check in here that you left and somebody else came and fulfilled everything that it was a gap that you left. Now, this whole story reminds me when I was still dating, when I was still young. And, you know, when we have that person that is in a relationship with, with someone that you're dating, and the only thing that you say is that there were many girls who were doing that. If the guy shows you that they don't want you, the only thing that you say is that, but his flat key is with me. He can go to the club and drink and sleep with who else that he wants to sleep with. But I'm here in the flat. I'm occupying a flat. I'm staying in his flat. I'm sleeping in his flat. So whoever that he will get in the club or whatever, he has to make and means that he'll sleep with this person wherever, but not in his place because I'm occupying this place. It would go as far as people, some girls would, if a guy shows you that they don't want you, you'd see someone working in a flat, coming and cleaning. I'm here. Why are you here? Because, I didn't call you. No, I'm just here to clean. I'm here to clean. So I'll make sure that the flat is clean, and then I left. And this person would come, and tell the story like, me and my boyfriend, we're not in good terms, but the thing is that I went to his flat. I made sure that I cleaned that flat. So he just have to know that I'm here and I'm here to stay. And meanwhile, this guy is busy making someone pregnant, busy negotiating lobolas to other family, busy getting married to someone. And you're still holding that candle of, I'll do what I want because he's my boyfriend. This is one big mess because these are adults. I didn't expect this because now, I believe that she should have just moved on, not coming to socials and wanting people to feel pity for her or to... Yeah, because I think it's her coming, sorry to say, but I believe that she's coming for vitality, and she wants us to say, oh, you bad Mpho, you took someone's potential husband, and now, we don't congratulate you in your marriage. Unfortunately, she's really lost. This is someone's husband and is Mpho's husband. So Mpho right now can sue her, can say a lot. She's got every right. She's got marriage certificate. So she's got nothing but memories. Yeah, it's like that. She's got nothing but memories and proof that there was once something between her and Brutus. Leave the lovebirds alone. He's still new, so they really have to enjoy each other. What an allege. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time with another story. Thank you. Bye.